Hi everyone, I'm Spencer and this is Spencer Trying His Best. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about jealousy. Now, jealousy is an emotion we're all familiar with. We've all experienced it throughout our lives. Maybe you've had times where you've been jealous of your friend who has an outgoing and engaging personality while you're more shy and introverted.
I'm gonna win because I want his happiness to go away.
Maybe you're jealous of your friend who can pull off jean shorts and you don't have the knees for that. Or maybe you're jealous of the fact that your best friend seems to like her other bridesmaid more than you.
Oh, delicious stupid cookie!
In today's video, I want to focus on the jealousy we experience when we see other people achieving the things that we ourselves would like to achieve, and specifically what that's like in the arts community. Now, we live in a time where everyone is posting their wins online, right? It's very easy to be scrolling through social media and you stumble upon a post where someone is bragging about their latest book deal or this great review that they got, or maybe they sold a piece of art for so much money that they're now able to buy a house with an indoor ball pit. That's the dream, isn't it? And when you see a post like that, a lot of times within us, there's this small, smoldering hint of resentment, right? In this dark part of us that we don't really like to acknowledge. That's totally normal.
Please tell me that's normal.
So how do we handle that sort of resentment? Well, the other day I was scrolling through Twitter because I was having a pretty good day and needed to bring myself down when I stumbled upon this tweet that had gone mildly viral in the writing community. Now, if you spent any sort of time in the writing and publishing part of Twitter, you know that every couple of weeks there's this tweet that goes viral and then people start coming out of the woodworks with their hot takes about it.
The corners of books are too sharp. They should be rounded for a more enjoyable reading experience.
Nonsense. The corners of books aren't sharp enough. They should be as pointy as possible to weed out the weak.
In this particular viral tweet that I saw, the author was talking about how when you're a writer, you have to recognize that the other people in your writing group are actually your competition. So while these may be people that you get together to write with and they may read your stuff and offer feedback and encouragement and suggestions, they're actually the people you're going to be competing against to get an agent in a book deal. And while that may seem somewhat true on the surface, I was encouraged by how many other people were quick to point out what a twisted and unhealthy mindset that is. If you go into the arts thinking that other artists are nothing but your competition, you're going to have a bad time. Now, when I saw this tweet, I couldn't help but be reminded of a passage I recently read in a book called Let Your Life Speak by Parker J. Palmer. This is a collection of essays in which Parker talks about kind of finding your life's passion and what you want to do. And towards the end of this book, he talks about this very idea, this idea of scarcity. And it's a little bit of a longer passage, but I want to read it because it's really good. The irony, often tragic, is that by embracing the scarcity assumption, we create the very scarcities we fear. If I hoard material goods, others will have too little and I will never have enough. If I fight my way up the ladder of power, others will be defeated and I will never feel secure. If I get jealous of someone I love, I am likely to drive that person away. If I cling to the words I have written as if they were the last of their kind, the pool of new possibilities will surely go dry. We create the scarcity by fearfully accepting it as law and by competing with others for resources as if we were stranded in the Sahara at the last oasis. In the human world, abundance does not happen automatically. It is created when we have a sense to choose community, to come together to celebrate and share our common store. Whether the scarce resource is money or love or power or words, the true law of life is that we generate more of whatever seems scarce by trusting its supply and passing it along. Authentic abundance does not lie in securing stockpiles of food or cash or influence or affection, but in belonging to a community where we can give those goods to others who need them and receive them from others when we are in need. Here is a summertime truth. Abundance is a communal act, the joint creation of an incredibly complex ecology in which each part functions on behalf of the whole, and in return is sustained by the whole. Community does not create abundance. Community is abundance. If we could learn that equation from the world of nature, the human world might be transformed. I love that passage because it so easily summarizes the mindset I try to have when working in the arts. By embracing community, we literally create more ideas, more success, more funding. Over the past year, I've had the chance to be part of a small online group called The 20 Wonders. And we call ourselves that because we're all writers with debut young adult or middle grade novels coming out in 2021. And if you're looking for a great young adult or middle grade book, I encourage you to check out the20wonders.com. You can find information about all of our books there. It's a great resource. Anyway, people in this group have been achieving amazing things. We've already had people hit bestseller lists, people are getting amazing reviews, people have been going viral with their online content. And it would be really easy for me to look at all that and be jealous of those people, right? Because I want my book to do well. I want to be on a bestseller list. I want to go viral. Who doesn't, for, you know, the right reasons? It would be very easy for me to think of these people as my competition. Their book is going to be on a shelf right next to mine. And if you're only buying one book, of course I want it to be mine. But what's been so great about being a part of the 20 Wonders is I've been able to experience firsthand the joy that comes when people are just selflessly celebrating others. Everyone in this group is so quick to encourage each other, to offer feedback, to spread each other's good news, to share pre-order links. It's been truly amazing. These people have been incredibly encouraging and comforting to me in this debut year that can be so stressful. And it's been a blessing for me to play a small part in getting to return that favor. So when you find yourself experiencing that resentment at another person's artistic accomplishments, I would encourage you to really steer hard the other way and steer into community. Even though I know that doesn't come easy for a lot of us. But sometimes doing the act creates the feeling. I don't necessarily want to get up every day and write. I don't have this innate desire to just leap out of bed, sit at a computer, and crank out words. But if I force myself to do it, if I do the hard work of showing up day after day, eventually I do have that feeling, and it's a genuine feeling of wanting to sit and write. Sometimes the work creates the feeling. And I think it's the same thing with encouraging others in their artistic achievements. Maybe I don't necessarily always want to like that tweet or want to share their pre-order links, but if I start doing it enough, I think it really does create this genuine sense of community. We start to realize that we have this genuine connection with these people that we really care about. And sometimes their win is our win, especially if they're in our own writing group. And when we lean into that community, we really do create abundance. So inevitably, when the cycle comes around and you're the person experiencing that amazing artistic achievement, those same people that you encouraged will be there to encourage you and to cheer you on. It's a lot healthier than thinking about your writing group as your enemies, right? So if you like this video and want to go ahead and start practicing and encouraging other people's artistic endeavors, just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It's one click. And if you like this sort of content, if you like talking about books and the arts and artistic process, I hope you'll consider following this channel. My debut young adult novel is called Kind of Sort of Fine. It's a comedy and it's due out in June of this year. I'll drop some more information down in the description of this video if you want to check it out, which would be amazing. Otherwise, I've been Spencer, and I'll see you next time.